Hi everyone, Matt Watson here from CarWow. So I've got an awesome drag race for you today. I'm sat in a BMW M8 competition. Next to me is a Ferrari GT-C4 Lusso. Next to that is a Nissan R35 GT-R. Obviously, we're going to be seeing which is the quickest over the standing quarter mile. Now you might be thinking, wait a minute, Matt, this isn't particularly fair. Well, I'll tell you what, life ain't fair. So suck it up, we're going to race it, it's going to be fun. So this car, it has a 4.4 litre twin turbo V8 with 625 horsepower and 750 newton meters of torque. It's got an 8-speed automatic gearbox, drives all four wheels, it has launch control, and it's a bit of a beast. It does weigh over 1.9 tons. That Ferrari weighs about the same, but it has a 6.3 litre naturally aspirated V12 with 690 horsepower and 697 newton meters of torque. It has a 7-speed dual clutch automatic gearbox with launch control and four-wheel drive. Finally, we come to the GT-R. So it has a 3.8 litre twin turbo V6, and seeing as it's a 2009 car, it would have had 485 horsepower, which means it would be completely out of the running in this race. However, that one's been tuned and it has 630 horsepower. It also has 780 newton meters of torque. So it's definitely game on. Obviously, being a GT-R, it's four-wheel drive. It's got a 6-speed dual clutch automatic gearbox, and it's the lightest car here. You don't often say that about a Nissan GT-R, but it weighs 1.7 tons. In terms of pricing, well, this is where things are a bit mismatched. You see, new, that GT-R would have been £55,000, which was back in the day when GT-Rs were reasonably priced. Today, though, that car, you can have it for about 27 grand. That Ferrari, when it was new, that would have cost £240,000. But you could get that one for about 170 grand today. This is brand new and it's £120,000. Anyway, let's crack on with the race, but before we do, let's compare the sound these cars make. So this has a sports exhaust on it. Let's have a listen to it. Sounds pretty good. Now let's have a little listen to the Nissan GT-R. Yeah, that's fruity. Now let's try the Ferrari, but I should tell you something about it. It's actually been fitted with a Novitec upgraded exhaust, so let's have a listen to that. It's like being sat next to an old Formula One car. That is insane. Which do you think sounded the best? Let me know in the comments box below. Now, before we race, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to turn your notifications on so you're alerted when we make a new upload. That way, you won't miss a single one of these excellent drag races. Right, let's race. Before we race, we should probably warm up the tyres. Don't actually need to, but it's just a bit of fun, isn't it? I like the fact that I can put this M8 into rear drive only mode, and then you can have a laugh with it. Right, that's enough of that. A bit more of a handful, this one. Whoa! Right, that was a lot of fun. Now you might be wondering why I haven't done that in the GT-R. It's because its owner doesn't want me to damage its differential. So instead we're going to warm its tyres up by driving up and down the runway, but you don't need to see that. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's finally get on with this race, shall we? Oh, neck and neck with the Ferrari. And this just goes. GT-R's doing all right. This thing is just nuts! This M8 is destroying a Ferrari! And a GT-R! Never doubt the power of this thing, just flies off the line. It's so good. Hey guys, so that seemed alright off the line for everybody. The Ferrari did alright at first, but then there's no catching this, was there?
No, I got a great launch and I saw you bouncing off the line.
GT-R, did that launch all right?
Yeah, took a while for the turbo to spool up, but it got off the line pretty well for an old girl.
So then, what exactly happened? Well, the BMW did the standing quarter mile in 11 seconds. The Ferrari took 11.4 seconds, and the Nissan 11.6 seconds.
Right, now we're going to have a rolling race. Now before we do, if you'd rather watch another drag race with this M8, click on the pop-out banner up there to watch it race against some supercars. So, the cars are in comfort mode, automatic mode of the gearbox. We're going to race from 50 miles an hour, call it in 3, 2, 1, go! This kicked down quicker than the Ferrari. The GT-R kicked down quicker than the Ferrari. What happened to the Ferrari? And why is the GT-R right on me? We got this. Yeah, we got this, that's enough. What happened to the Ferrari?
Just didn't want to shift down any further than 4th. Was in 6th as we were cruising and then wouldn't go any lower than 4th, so just sat there.
GT-R did all right, didn't it?
Yeah, no such problems with me.
Just is what it is then. There you go, guys. For some reason, the Ferrari won't kick down lower than 4th. Now we're going to do the same thing again, rolling race from 50 miles an hour. This time, the cars are in sporty settings and they're in manual mode for the gearboxes. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. No problems for the Ferrari now. This is closer. This is so close. Ah! I think the Ferrari's coming now, but we're running out of runway. That's enough, I'm calling it, we're running out of runway. Do you know what, Ferrari? You went on fast. I just came past you when this car came on boost, but it was so close, and I think, just as I was calling it, you were coming past.
It felt that way to me. I was edging ahead. And look how little runway is left.
I know, it wasn't worth risking it. We knew what was going to happen. If we had more runway, I think you would have come past and you were coming past. So I'm going to give that one to the Ferrari. Anyway, let's go on to the last challenge. Finally then, we're going to have a brake test. 70 miles an hour. When we hit the line, full emergency stop. Come on, here we go. Here's the line. So both this and the Ferrari weigh the same. They're both on carbon ceramics. The GT-R's on Steelers. It lost. But between this and the Ferrari, I'm going to have to get out and see. It's so blooming close. It's so close. Let's have a look. Let's have a look-see, shall we? Oh, blimey. Damn it. Yeah. I think the Ferrari won. How about you? Do you concur in the Ferrari? You probably do because you're in the Ferrari.
Yeah, funny thing that. I do think it won, yeah. Despite having the longest nose in the car world.
So, it won the in-gear rolling race. I think I'll give it because he was coming past. Won the brake test. This won the launch. Won the normal drive mode rolling race. And the GT-R was there to make up the numbers. Not true, GT-R fanboys. It did really well when you consider the price of that car, what you can get them for. It performed really well. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to turn your notifications on so you're alerted when we make a new upload. That way you won't miss any of these awesome drag races. Also, if you want some behind the scenes stuff, why don't you follow me on Instagram at MattWatsonCars. Make sure you do that. Thanks for watching. Now I want to let you into a little secret because there's something we didn't show you in the main part of this video because it would have got too boring, but in the interests of disclosure and transparency, I thought I'd share it with you here. You see, we had to film the launches of these cars quite a few times because the Ferrari and the GT-R didn't launch perfectly every single go. Flies off the line of left. No, the GT-R's dead. On the other hand though, the BMW M8 did. It's quite interesting actually because in the past I've had problems with BMW's launch controls. BMW M4s, not so good. Even the M5, which has similar gearbox and engine as the M8, kind of floundered a few times.
Short shifted into second without me doing anything and then it just bogged down.
Whereas for some reason, it's like they've got it sorted for the M8 competition, which is a good thing. They just need to sort that out on the M5 as well. But there we go. That M8, every time I've launched it, it's delivered. This sounds like a bit of a BMW commercial, but it's not because I like how it is, a Mercedes. So consider one of those. I'm gonna shut up now. Bye. Hello. Ah! Yeah, I'm just measuring it from the tyres, actually. Maybe I should measure it from the nose. Just let me do it again. You shouldn't have said that, idiot. No, it was a pointless exercise. Still won.